It's my pleasure to welcome you to this webinar where many of us that were not able to go to the recent Arctic Science Summit Week and the associated meetings can kind of catch up with what happened there. International collaboration is very important in the research endeavor for the United States. It appears in our policy from 2009, our strategy from 2013, and we have put a lot of emphasis in building research collaborations in order to work with international colleagues to understand the Arctic better in all of its aspects, from social systems to the natural systems. So we're fortunate to have two key players in the international domain give us this webinar. I'll start with David Hick, who's at the Department of Biological Sciences at the University of Alberta, and he was the chair of the 3rd International Conference on Arctic Research Planning in the ICARP. And he was also president of IASC, the International Arctic Science Council, completed his term last year, and was a key member of the Canadian committee that supported IPY. I think that's how we managed to pull David into the international domain. Larry Hinsman is the interim vice chancellor for research and a professor of civil and environmental engineering at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. He has served as the director of UAF's International Arctic Research Center from 2007 till now. And his primary research interests involve permafrost hydrology, but he has also led some fairly significant international and interagency collaborations in his time as a researcher. So I'll hand it over to them. Please go ahead.
Okay, I'm passing the privileges to Larry, so lend me your patience for a few seconds. And Larry, you should be unmuted now.
Okay, super. Thanks, Jessica, and thanks, Simon. Can you hear me okay?
We can hear you. I think you need to share your desktop.
I need to share my desktop?
Yes. So
okay. Let's see. I don't see the button for sharing my desktop here.
Try one of the other tabs in your WebEx. You might be on the event info tab and then click start tab. There we go. Now we're seeing it.
Okay, super. Okay. Okay, are we good now? Can you all see the opening slide?
Yes.
Okay, super. So thanks again for allowing us to do this. It's a great opportunity for us to share what happened at the ASSW in Arctic Science Summit Week in Toyama, and also just talk a little bit about the International Arctic Science Committee. So IASC, the International Arctic Science Committee, is the host, is the original organizer of ASSW, and they've done a wonderful job in pulling together groups, and it really is a terrific science summit. I'm going to tell you a little bit about IASC and about the Arctic Science Summit Week, and David was the chair of the ICARP, the International Conference on Arctic Research Planning, and so David is going to take over and talk more about the ICARP and what happened there and what the goals of that meeting are and what came out of that. So just a few slides on IASC, and that it really is a non-governmental international scientific organization which is dedicated to facilitating cooperation in all aspects of Arctic research. And so they've done a wonderful job pulling together all the leading Arctic research organizations in the world to coordinate and facilitate the advancement of science through government agencies and through nonprofits and other avenues of organizing this Arctic science. At this point, we have 23 countries who are members of IASC. Just at the last meeting in Toyama, we had Portugal joined as the 23rd member nation, and so it's a great group of really active members from around the world who are working together. This is organized under ICSU, the International Council of Science, and it's also IASC is also a member of the Arctic Council, an observer to the Arctic Council. So the main structure is based upon the working groups, which I'm going to tell you a little bit about, we have working groups on terrestrial, marine, cryosphere, atmosphere, and social and human sciences. We also have action groups, which work implementing actually the activities that are put forward by the working groups. And we have several instruments that we use to facilitate the science. These include networks, workshops, and science planning. The group is led by the executive committee when we have a council of the 23 member nations. And we draw on those for actively coordinating science on cutting-edge science throughout the international programs. So the council meets once a year during the Arctic Science Summit Week, and the executive committee, which includes president and 4 vice presidents, meets twice a year at the ASSW and then one other time. The secretariat for this meeting, at this present time, is hosted by the Alfred Wegener Institute for Polar Marine Research in Potsdam, and they've been super in coordinating all our activities for the last several years. I bring that up at this point in that at the Toyama meeting,